Welcome to the Vegan Pulse. I am your host, Nancy Arenas. Today, my guest is Jelena Vukchevich. Jelena is the founder of Lady V, the biggest international digital community of vegan business women. Jelena loves to inspire, motivate, and educate women. Stick around. I want to introduce her to you. Hi, Jelena. How are you?
I'm fine. Thanks, Nancy. Thank you for inviting me at your podcast. And yeah, I'm happy to speak.
I'm glad to have you on our show. Now, I will begin with the question of every show is talk to us about your journey into veganism.
Sure. I mean, it started when I was, little. And, I'm originally from Serbia, which is in Eastern Europe. And, we have the tradition that at least one day we eat vegan. So it's always before Easter or before Christmas. So actually, 2 days per year. So for me back then, it was always kind of normal to, eat vegan. And then later on, I started to become more conscious about that. And, in 2018, when, the middle bone of my foot broke, I was like, a bit shocked about that. And, I started asking myself why and so on. And then I realized, that, step by step, I also became intolerant to milk protein and then to also meat. And I first ditched, milk products and later on, meat as well. So it was like April 2018 that I, started becoming more and more vegan, let's say. I started being a vegetarian and then vegan. And later on, I also, read some books about that, and I realized that, it's really better to be a vegan rather, a vegetarian or, flexitarian or meat eater even.
Yes, it's better for your health. I know that
Definitely.
because I had some health conditions and they disappeared once I went vegan.
Yeah, you see, yeah, it has really some advantages. And, those books I read were not, just random books. They were really written by doctors.
Yeah. So usually it's a book or a movie that someone sees that brings people to this journey of veganism. Now, let's talk about Lady V, an international community of
Right.
vegan businesswomen. Let's talk about that.
Sure, yeah, I would love to speak about that. So, Lady V is currently the biggest community worldwide online on LinkedIn for vegan business ladies. So, you will have like really ladies from everywhere, mostly from the States, also with South America, Asia, Africa, obviously Europe, where I'm also based, Australia, and New Zealand.
And
So
so,
yeah, and yeah, sorry for interrupting, but yeah, I started it, last year basically in September 2021 as, as a community. But before that, it was a drop shipping business. I started that drop shipping business in 2019, more or less, also in August, September. And, I realized back then, I felt a bit alone and so on. I liked it, but, I wasn't, fully in. And after a certain while, I was thinking, okay, to change a little bit the business. So I was like, okay, either I wait for someone to change, like to found that vegan community of business ladies, or I'll do it myself. So, I decided to do the second thing. I, founded that community, and, since then, since last year, it is growing and growing every day and every month.
and you offer, as the community, you offer some instruction, some advice. Tell us about that.
Sure, I will. So this community on LinkedIn is, worldwide and open. So you don't need to pay anything. You can introduce yourself there and, also get to know, well, online on LinkedIn, other members as well. But I also offer, a exclusive membership, which lasts for 12 months. It is, in Telegram, and you get to know each other, better and on a deeper level. And this membership, is divided in basically three pillars, which are, the community meetups, where you meet online for 1 hour, where, we share our businesses, connections, our wins of the month as well, and where we, network with each other. And then the second thing are the goal setting workshops, which are every third one with me and my team. So here we give you also some tips and tricks how you can reach to your goal, which you have then. And then the third thing is the expert talks. Well, the expert talks are more or less 1 hour. You can be also an expert, one of the community members, or I invite someone else, from the open community. And here you have the opportunity to also speak 1 hour about your expertise. And at the end, you can offer also your products and services. And I also invite the whole community of more or less 2,000 ladies.
Wow, that's a large community of vegan business women. So it's a great place to network. It's a great place to engage with others who share the same ethical values and their expertise.
Right, yes. Well, I have like ladies from every, field you can imagine. I have nutrition coaches there. I have food tech businesses, fashion as well, health, nutrition, wellness, like really everything, authors as well, like, everything what you can imagine. I mean, there are 2,000 ladies coming from everywhere. Also accountants as well. There is one lady from India who recently joined. And yeah, I mean, it's like really exciting.
It sounds like a great place to brainstorm. And
yeah, definitely. And to help each other as well. I mean, there might be someone who you don't know, but who can, definitely support you in your business. There's, for example, one who is an investor, and she could bring one lady further with her food tech business, and she didn't know her before. But I introduced them to each other. One is Irish, but also based in Switzerland, as I am, and the other one is in the States. It was like really amazing. Yeah.
And the other great thing is that it doesn't matter where you live, because since it's virtual, digital, you can connect, which is great. I found that to be just awesome, to be able to speak to individuals around the world. And it doesn't matter how far or near they are, you still can support each other and inspire each other.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's also the point. I mean, we are lucky that we can use nowadays Zoom and, other tools. Back then, I don't know, 100 years ago or 50 years ago, there was no such a thing as Zoom. So that's like really great.
Just 3 years ago, there was nothing like it. Using Zoom like this. So, out of the pandemic, some good things happen, and that is, being able to connect more.
Right.
So that's a good thing. So tell us, where do we get more information? Where do our viewers go to find you?
Well, you can definitely, find me on social media, LinkedIn, for example, or also, Instagram, Facebook as well, Pinterest, or, you can get to me and, chat with me. I'm always open to that. And yeah, I also have a website, where you can also, find more about it more.
So tell us what your website is.
It is ladyvofficial.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. And I'll have all the links to all the ways they could connect with you, so that way people can reach out and to understand that it doesn't matter where you live.
Right.
Everyone can join.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. That's why the community is here, to support you.
That's awesome. Well, Jelena, thank you so very much for being on the Vegan Pulse. And I will share your information, and let's get more connections going.
Yes. Thank you, Nancy, also for having me. And ladies, feel free to reach out to me. Looking forward.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Nancy.
Thank you for joining us on another Vegan Pulse. I am your host, Nancy Arenas. Remember, check out our website, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have a pulse, You have a purpose. Live vegan.